What's up guys, Mr. Sure here. What's happening? I'll tell you what's happening. The new 2DS XL, of course, came out today. This is going to be my first unboxing of a game system on my channel. I'm very stoked about this because I saw trailers and I just had to get one. It's funny too because when I was at Gamestop a couple hours back, the shop owner, he asked me, "Are you here for it?" And I replied, "You know I am." We both kind of knew each other. But let's stop talking and actually open. Let's see what we have inside. You can actually already tell that I already took a tear at it because I just wanted to, you know, kind of start off this video like with me not just like taking a couple minutes of like just unboxing it, like me trying just to try to opening it. I didn't want to waste time, so let's see what's inside. Of course, we got the 2DS right here and some cardboard. And there's something I want to point out, and it's this right here. Apparently I heard that the new 3DS XL did not come with a charger for whatever reason. So I thought this was a cool idea that they included this with the new 2DS XL. Because I think they assumed that everyone who was buying a 3DS XL or the new 3DS XL, they assumed that, you know, that everyone owned a 3DS at that point in time. So why bother including a charger? But that backfired, obviously. So it's nice that they include this. So we got the charger right here. Let's see. I don't think there's... No, I think there's nothing else in there. Of course, we got the manual. It's a very small manual, I have to say. And of course, we got the AR cards, which is pretty cool that they include this. I think it's the same characters. Yeah, it's pretty much the same characters. I was kind of hoping that they're going to include some new characters, but oh well. But let's actually take a look at. Actually, so before we start, one thing I did notice that the boxing is really small, like a lot smaller than say like the 3DS XL and of course the new 3DS XL. Because I mean the only thing that included is of course the 2DS, the manual, and the AR cards, and of course the charger, which the other one didn't have. But overall, it's a pretty small box, like nothing too extreme. But I guess I think this one's a lot cheaper than the 3DS XL, which, you know, it's always nice to go cheap. But let's actually take a look at the 2DS XL itself. Ooh, okay, so one thing I noticed off the bat is the top screen layer. It's very rigid. Like, I just want to bring up. I have right here my 3DS XL. I can't find my new 3DS XL for some reason. I hope I find it soon. But this is just my regular 3DS XL, and of course you can already tell how the layers are just very rigid. They're not as smooth as the other systems. They're very just rigid, and I think because I remember with my new 3DS XL, it was a lot more glossed. It definitely felt new, but this one I think they use a cheaper source material for the text, for the surface layer, and I think it's a nice touch to it. It definitely presents itself very well. Just like, see how like the stripes is all rigid. So I'm assuming that they use a cheaper surface layer, and I think it works really well, especially with the blue. But let's actually open the system. Okay, so what's up, everybody? So we can already see we got the stick, we got buttons are working nice, we got the control pad, we got the circle stick, and I just like how the screens are kind of like I just really like how big it is. Like, it really like I can already tell just by looking at it. It doesn't look like it would be like awkward to play on, because when I saw this the first time, like in trailers and stuff, I was a little worried that it was gonna be handled weird because it was gonna be a lot bigger, but it honestly doesn't seem too different. Like if I were to look at my 3DS XL, you can tell that it's definitely smaller, I think. Like, well, when it comes to the screens, I think it looks like they were about the same size. I don't know if it tells the size of the screens. It's 82% larger XL screens, so it is slightly bigger, but honestly I don't really see too much of a difference. I mean, I'm assuming that once I actually turn it on, there may be a difference, but I think because the screens are, I think that the new 2DS XL screens are, I think it's wider compared to say my 3DS XL, where I think the height is bigger, but I think the width is a little larger, just a little bit. But never mind that. Let's take a look at the camera, and you can notice that the camera is right there in the middle, where normally it would be kind of, well, for the 3DS XL it would normally be up here. So I think it was a nice touch for them to like use both double screens to add for the camera feature. And then if we go, if we go down here, this is where actually you put your game cartridge, and I think it's also the place where you put your SD card. Because I think I saw a video saying that you can put your SD card you can also put your SD card in here. But I need to see more detail on that. But all I know is that this is where you put your game cartridge. It's because normally, you know, it would be like back here, but this time it's down here, so it's a nice little touch. And also, I think if we turn on, because I remember I saw a video on this, hold a second, and new 2DS, like where the heck are the speakers? And I saw that if you go down here, one of the speakers is right here, and the other one is right here. So normally they would be kind of like on the top, but of course it's on the bottom. So definitely the new 2DS definitely has a lot of different features to it, and I think it'd be a nice. I think they're nice touches. They don't kind of. I highly doubt they'll hinder the gameplay, but it's still a very cool idea of them to kind of like spread the variety of their features. I'm gonna hurry and just cut to the main menu. Something I also forgot to mention is that if we go on the bottom screen, you can see that this is also where they keep the stylus, and you can see that it's really small. I don't know if you can extend it or not. I didn't see if you could, but I'll definitely go check. But yeah, this is where you keep the stylus. Like, it seems like they're keeping everything like on the bottom layer, which, you know, that's always nice. Also, I have to say, I really like the blue and black combination. Helps stand out the black, especially with the rigid pattern of the surface layer. I think the blue really helps the black stand out, and I thought that was a pretty neat idea on their part. And of course, the big turn is that they don't have the 3D slider, which, you know, that's still fine and dandy, because I know that nowadays a lot of people don't use a 3D slider. I mean, of course people still do, but I think some people kind of prefer playing their games without the 3D, and I think that's one of the reasons why the 2DS even exists in the first place. And, you know, now that we have a 2DS XL, new 2DS XL, excusez-moi, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. It definitely handles well. I can definitely see myself playing a lot of my favorite games on here. Like, I can't wait to play my new Hey Pikmin when it gets here. Hopefully it gets here soon, because I really want to play it. And also my Miitopia, of course. But yeah, right now it looks pretty nice. This was my unboxing of the new 2DS. So subscribe, and see you guys next time.